guys ready for the big trip?
Let's do it.
Nick, you ready?
Right behind you.
All right, well, boys, this is really exciting. We've been waiting to do this for a couple months now, so.
Can't wait to get out on the beach.
Can't wait, man. It's gonna be sick.
Welcome to our first major road trip here on Overtime 4x4. This trip will take us 2 months through Washington, Oregon, and California. We'll be running our vehicles through some of the most iconic off-roading trails here on the West Coast, including the Oregon Dunes, the Tillamook Forest, and of course, the Rubicon Trail. The itinerary is mostly empty, so we'll be creating it as we go.
Yeah, you do the same, man. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Nice talking.
All right, probably right here, I will.
With a long day of driving coming to an end, it was time to find a place to camp on the beach. But first, we had to find the beach itself.
I'm gonna wait till I get stuck to put.
Hold on, let me just take a leak. Here, pull up beside me. I don't know how accurate this is, but I think... Let's just go really slowly this way.
It'll be overgrown with grass, you know?
I can't tell if there's like a big ditch here.
We just walk around until we find it?
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
All right, guys, so as you can tell, we're not on the beach right now. We had a bunch of mishaps. My truck on the way to our destination basically just flat out got a short, stopped working in the middle of the highway 101. So we limped it to this lodge over here and decided to just stay the night. As you can tell as well, the weather hasn't been cooperating with us very, very well. So Conrad is trying to fix the truck, and we'll see if we can keep going on this trip.
Where's Ben?
He's getting ice.
Okay.
I just had to get out of there. I had to get my mask off.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm so tired. Are you pretty tired?
I got two. Do you want one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there it is.
Your credit card?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. It's important.
All right, well, is this deja vu or what?
I
Another
know.
$345 in groceries.
Oh, wow. Last time it was like $369 or something like that.
Yeah, we did a little bit better this time.
Okay.
There's a lot of craters in there, you know? A lot.
Aberdeen, Washington. Wow. Conrad, why don't you show us your whip and why you're known as Lightning Rod?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be like the tallest object for hundreds of feet, so theoretically, my truck's gonna get struck by lightning by the end of this trip. So
Put your hand as high as it goes, just for scale.
I can't get that high, so.
All right, well, we finally made it.
Really, it's the only problem I think is just me being paranoid. I haven't put a ton of miles on that truck and I'm still getting used to it. I put a ton of work into that motor, so it's still kind of a break-in period. It's got 270,000 miles. So who knows, you know, I don't even think it's worth worrying about the problems of my truck,
Yeah.
you know.
How about you, Nick? How's the Samurai been?
Well, yeah, the Samurai's been amazing. You know, with that thing, I was telling the boys here that you really have to push the boundaries of what you're comfortable doing, right? So, you know, you take it at 30 miles an hour and it feels like warp speed, and every little bump you're paranoid you're about to flip. But once you convince yourself that it's safe to try 50 miles an hour, your senses will kind of recalibrate and you'll hit a bump and you won't be paranoid, and then you can eventually kind of learn the limits, not of speed. I mean, you know, none of us feel like driving faster than 55 or so, but you start to understand kind of the limits of how hard you can push the engine and when you need to start shifting and downshifting and whatnot.
We've gone ahead and gotten nicely settled in, nice fire here. The awning is protecting everything. There's quite a bit of rain last night, but here we are all dried out, really enjoying the sun. So Conrad and I are heading into town now to re-provision some supplies, get some more protective clothing, get an awning for the Samurai. And here we are, it's a beautiful day. We've been loving it.
Conrad? Yeah, you got everything you wanted?
Yeah, well, minus a few things, but yeah, for the most part.
All right, guys. Well, it's evening time for dinner, and we got some dinner going. Nothing like cooking right in front of the ocean, you know? You got that ocean breeze. Anyway, we got some spaghetti brewing tonight. So, we got our spaghetti. We got our tomato sauce. We're doing Italian style with, we got some sauteed onions and garlic in here already. We're getting the water warm right now. Looks like it's actually boiling, so it's perfect. Let's stick the pasta in. Some hungry campers here, so I think I'm gonna make 2 packages. And I like a good Italian style seasoning in my tomato sauce, so of course we're gonna add the typical spices. We got some ground paprika. We have some chili powder. Gotta give it a little bit of spice. And of course salt. And you can't have Italian pasta sauce without some oregano and Italian seasoning. So I'm gonna add some oregano here. So we're gonna get this all mixed up and pour out the water, and then we'll have some nice spaghetti for dinner. We also have some chicken left over from lunch, but yeah, we'll see if anybody wants to eat any of the leftovers.
As we drove along Highway 101 in Oregon, we had the last minute idea to show up unannounced to Gary's house, the guy I bought the Samurai from for $2,000 1 year earlier.
Nah, you know, it's $400 for a drive shaft. And,
This is nice.
thanks, yeah, and I painted the. So I painted this, and I'm going to put
You're not done here.
Not quite done, yeah. Yeah, but the whole inside is
What did you do? Take the arm lights off?
For now, I'm going to put them back, yeah. The thing is,
Yo, Conrad, what's going on, man?
We're having some kind of electrical problem with Nick's interior electronics, so he can't charge his phone or his computer. We don't really know what the problem was, but we did find a solution that works. We're just running a new wire straight to the battery, and then we're gonna ground it somewhere in the cab. So yeah, we're gonna get him hooked up in the cab so he can charge his devices, and then that's pretty much it. We're just running this red wire you see here straight to the battery terminal. Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'll have no radio for a little bit. The radio is less important though. Let's just leave the wire. Just add on yours into that same hole.
While we weren't lucky enough to get out of work altogether, and on many days we were still pulling 10 hours, we did find a heck of a spot to set up our office for the week. Doing a little work here.
See, Nick is acting like he's working.
Thank God I have the insulation on the ceiling. Not
Yeah.
getting too baked in here.
Yeah, nice.
It's not bad, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap up today's work, and we had a really nice work location today, so.
Totally beautiful.
All right.
little river here. This is gonna be our shower for maybe the week, the month. We'll see. Hopefully not the month.
Oh man.
That's it?
I don't know if I can take much more than that, dude.
We're in the second part of our trail. The next part is a little bit bumpy. There's some articulation, so it's a little bit more of a technical drive, but looking forward to taking it slow. All of these jumps for the dirt bikers, and yeah, I'm always kind of wary that I'll high center on one of them, but so far so good.
Well, it's the end of a long work week. We put in our 9-to-5 jobs down in town where we get good Wi-Fi, and now we're up here at our campsite doing some side of the road repairs. Good way to end the work week. I've got some allergies right now. Maybe COVID, probably not COVID. Been sneezing out here a little bit. There's no water temperature sensor that functions on the car right now. Gotta love these little ratcheting wrenches. Oh yeah, this is great. And this is the temperature sending unit. As this temperature changes on the sending unit, it will change the resistance of how easily that gauge can put power into the block. Yeah, there we go. Nice and tight. The wire, which no longer has its spade connector, we will change that. Stick that all the way on there. And in the field, you know, you don't have the luxuries like heat shrink tubing. That's okay.
Well, I've started the car up to see whether the gauge would lift off of cold. It's been at the very lowest end. So I installed the new sender unit, and I was hoping that the new sender unit would send correctly to the old gauge, so I wouldn't have to install kind of an ugly aftermarket gauge. It was all the way at the top of the C before. There's the voltmeter. Every day that we worked in front of this beautiful river, its siren call increased. Eventually, we had no choice but to float it.
Hey guys, we're at our camp spot here in the upper levels of the Tillamook Forest. We're surrounded by beautiful mountains and foxtails and all sorts of cool flowers. And today's our river rafting adventure. So we got our tubes ready, and we got our paddles and life jackets, and we're about to head down to the river here that's at the base of this mountain, and we're gonna take it all the way down to where Nick and I have been working for the past week. That goes into Tillamook. So we're about to head out, and we'll see you on the river.
All right, we're in the car right now, parking to launch the boats. Conrad is especially excited this morning. And we're getting started right at noon. We'll see how many hours it takes. Ben, how far did we drive up? About 8 miles. Oh, it just goes around the side. To hold on to if you keep going.
No ER visits today.
Oh my God, craziest trail ever. 1 casualty. And we're off. We are floating this river of an unknown name, trying to avoid obstacles with these $5 Walmart rafts. There's Conrad, freshly launched. There's Ben down there learning how to paddle. You gotta push off with your feet, you know? Well, on the first rapid that we hit, both of these chumps fell in and spilled all their crap, and Ben lost quite a few things, speakers and his paddle, which I'm holding onto right now in the frame. I had to come all the way over here next to these rapids to rescue his paddle. Anyway, it looks like they're scooting back in. Pull out here. A little risky for the novice. Let's wait for Conrad. Come off to the side, dude. It's right here, Ben. I'll get it. Grab the hat. Grab your hat. Yeah, there you go. All right. I got the hat. Just keep going to the side, dude. Good job, Conrad. Look how beautiful this is. Yeah, that was pretty intense, man. Yeah, camera's on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm good. That was crazy, man. I got dumped right into the crazy crap.
Everybody, we're about halfway down the river now, and I think all of us have taken some rough and tumbles at this point, but Conrad is definitely suffering the most out of all of us. You see him there beached.
All right, well, it's 4:38 p.m. We've been out here for almost 5 hours. We haven't even gotten to the first boat launch, which is one of the landmarks that we know to be 5 miles away from the car. So I think we've gone about 4 miles. We might be here till about 10 p.m. at this rate, and we're all freezing and cold. We're shivering out here. Well, it's 6 p.m. and we are cold. And we're wondering whether we can make it to the car, frankly, or whether we should pull out early. We'll figure it out when we get to the boat launch.
It was getting late, we were cold, and we didn't quite make it to the end. We pulled out at the first boat launch and hitched a ride with a friendly couple who drove me down another 3 miles to pick up the Samurai.
Where are you guys? We're from Seattle area, more or less. All right, I'm back in the car and picking up the boys. Got to drive up this road about 3 miles. Hopefully Ben isn't frozen to death in his underwear, and hopefully Conrad's doing just okay. I'm gonna get the heat nice and cranked up before I get there. There's Dell, who gave me the ride right there, right ahead. And that Sprinter van. I was about to say, who's that guy who's like holding up traffic? Oh, it's the dude who rescued us.
Just had one of the most difficult things I've probably ever done. Spent about 8 hours today in the water, and it was really cold. It was very cold, but we had a good time overall. I'd say this is going to be definitely one of those memorable experiences, but man, I really got cold, so I'm sitting in here in the Samurai just trying to warm up. But yeah, that was a crazy day, crazy day. Anyway, gonna try to get warm and see you guys back at camp.